my name is Notepad Anon and I write games for fun, so what are we doing today? Tables. We're doing tables. There's gonna be nothing fun about this. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, everyone. There's going to be absolutely not a single thing entertaining, fun, or exciting about this. We just have to do like 70 fucking entries of tables. That's it. That's all we gotta do. We just gotta make tables. There's nothing else. You may say, oh, well, we're gonna do something cool. No, we're not. That's just the nature of the beast. There's just nothing fun about this. But we get to have, we get to not have fun together. Hello, McDrusel. Now, as you can kind of see here, I have this set up. I have two tabs open. I have the English and I have the JP. Now, luckily enough for me, I didn't quite realize this at first, but I've already translated all of these skills down here. All of these ones are done. I don't have to worry about them anymore. It's just the, let's see, the 31 individual UMA ones, the specifically keyed abilities that I need to do. I'm gonna really hope that they actually like put the names on there, or we're going to have to be constantly double checking to make sure that we have the right characters associated with one another. That's gonna be fun, because I do have, as you can kind of see right here, what we legitimately need to do is I just need to put all of this information into here. Because once all of this information is in here, I no longer have to think about it. Just done. Now, a lot of it's going to be pretty easy because you kind of see here, Ki. This is Ki. This is not exactly the most complicated thing in the world. And, you know, this is like proper motivations. And so most everything is actually kind of already laid out. I just need to type it in. That's quite literally all this is. There's nothing else fun about it. It's just, this is, I knew going into this that this was going to be the grind moment. This was going to be the absolute grind. And that there was going to be nothing more entertaining. Like, there will be nothing entertaining about it. Because all I'm usually going to be doing is something like, is going to be this. I'm going to be putting the name in, and then we see here, we match up everything there, and we plug that in. We match these up, we plug this in. We double check the number here, which is 1, actually no, wait a second. Let's double check just to make sure that we're all on the right, all on the same page, to make sure that I'm seeing things correctly. Timing. Timing would be... Oh, that's... What the hell are you? Ah, wait. I fucked up. I put things. See, this is what's going to happen is I'm putting things into slightly wrong, you know, wrong area. And I just need to pay attention. That's legitimately all I need to do is just make sure things aren't incorrect. Will I fuck up? Probably. Not gonna lie. 0. This is effect. Because I can't just, this would be super simple if I could just copy paste, but the problem is, the fact that these are split up mean that I have to go in here and just double check to make sure that everything is keyed correctly, because if it's not keyed correctly, everything's gonna get mad. That's literally it. See, this would be even easier if it wasn't. Let's see, get 1 Ki out of this. If there was just a chart for these, this would be super simple. But there isn't actually a chart for this because I guess God is dead. And it's specifically, mind you, it's specifically these ones that there's no chart. Most everything else has already a chart kind of keyed in and everything. It's specifically these ones. The most important skills that don't have them. Can I give you a reason why? Absolutely none. I can give you not a singular reason why this is the case. I'm assuming, El Casa, I'm assuming that it's like, why would you ever need to? Because you already have the cards here or whatever. That's just kind of the nature of the beast a little bit. One, double check you. Now, all of these are fairly important because these are actually skills going to be used by possibly player characters. Because you got to remember, this is the funny thing. Every single one of these characters here, one of these canon characters, can be actual player characters. Let's see. Can't watch live, but take my subscription, comrade. Thank you very much, Painkiller Jane. You're gonna make data merge thing and publisher, or just make the spreadsheet? I'm gonna make the spreadsheet because it's just gonna take time. Finally caught a scream. Hello, Icebox. Hi. Yeah, I'm not. You caught probably the absolute like worst. Like, yeah, let's hang out, gamers. Stream. This is just me translating. And it's probably not even going to be me translating much. It's just going to be me like staring at a document, putting everything in, because I can't have nice things in life. The world does not permit me to. Fuck, what's her name? Uma Mazume Ballin. Ume Mazume Pretty Derby, that's not the official Pretty Derby wiki. Give me the official Pretty Derby wiki, everybody. Hello character. Hello character. Give me all characters. What's her fucking name? What's your fucking name? Tell me your fucking name already. Where the hell are you, you little mint green bitch? She's the sleepy one. Seiyun Sky. Yeah, looks like Seiyun Sky. She's the sleepy one. Yep, that's how I know her. I didn't like her in the first season. I thought she was kind of annoying. Sorry, Ume bros. This is your waifu. Sorry. Cause they like, oh, she's like a rival character, and I'm like, I'm not like pumped to go against her. Like, yeah, let's beat her. I was just like, please get her off screen. I'm begging you. Just make it end. 5, that is... Who the hell are you? This. See, I'm decent. Is that... Like, I'm decent. I'm not that good. Let's check. So we gotta go all the way back up here. Hello. There we are. Who are you? Who are you? King Hero. King Hero. Have a king. Do we have a king, everybody? Sea King Pearl. That's King Halo. There we go. Yep. Hello, King Halo, everybody. Let's say hello to King Halo. We can just do it from here, actually. Okay, so King Halo. Do 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 do. You may think you were coming in here for karaoke stream. Sorry, kings. Hallelujah. King Halo, you have a weird thing, don't you? Of course you do. Like it. Hmm? Mm-hmm. You may be wondering, like, if anybody has any questions, wait, is there an Ume Mizume TRPG? Yes, there is. It's Japanese only. It's Table Derby 2, more specifically. We've got quite a bit of the game is mostly done. We've already figured out how to play the game. We figured out how to do everything. The big thing is that every single part of the game is actually keyed to these cards. This is a very important part of the game, and we just gotta raw translate it. Like, the basic premise of the game is a lot of, like, competitive roles against one another. Of jockeying back and forth, trying to get advantages and such. It's a very strange game. Who's pinging me? Why are you pinging to me? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is the Horse Girl game. This is literally just a racing TTRPG. So the Kankai. Funny you mentioned that, because yes, it sort of is. It's sort of like that one. Same dimension. It's by, technically the Daojin group who worked on this one worked a lot on Kantai Collection. They actually did a bunch of fan stuff for the Kankol RPG. This is one of their first more original properties. They did one before using the same system, except you're all shoujo protagonists. Not fucking with you either. You're all like shoujo, like harem protagonists, in the idea that you're like trying to compete for main girl. It's like, wow, now this is Kino. Yeah, now we're pod racing, everybody. Glass one. Check. Grass Wonder. There you are. Yeah, Japan gets a lot of very, we will call them esoteric games. I've done quite a few of them at this point, of just going over them and talking about them and translating a lot of them, in fact. One of the big things that I have noticed, this was very, no, please. This one's a little bit, not just because, like, oh, it's just very reliant on the cards. That's not, like, the part that's a little bit weird. Where's the pink-haired girl? Her name? Harurara? Yeah. Urara. The very weird part about this game, hello phone, the very weird part about this particular game is that it is very structured in a way. Like, I don't really know how else to word it. It's just very structured. You have a very specific way how to do things. Even down to the point, like, you're not, like, the game outright really, the game does not want you to make your own character. You're not really supposed to be making your very own character. You're supposed to be making one of these characters, but you can just freely edit them as well. So it's like, that seems a little bit weird. Is that Teo? I can't tell if that's Teo. I don't think that's Teo. Can't tell because it's so small. Yeah, it is Teo. Let me just get her exact name, Tokai Teo. Want to make sure that it is exactly right. You got your own show. Hello, Uma number 8. Uma number 8. Uba Menschke. Yeah, no, if you have any questions about this game, feel free to ask. I will answer every question I physically can. Because it's a little weird, and weird games is what I do best. One. Yokai Taio, why are your fucking abilities so convoluted? And mind you, I know half of these abilities are going to be like, you get a +1 when this happens. Like, that's what's going to be. It's like, you get a +1. That's a very interesting and unique concept. I got a question. Why? Pretty Derby is fairly popular. So these guys kind of just capitalized off of it. And they did the one system that they know about pretty reliably. I did a little bit of digging on these guys as well. These are the ones who also did the, I'm having a blank on what the fucking name is Tank Girls. The girls who like driving tanks. Girls und Panzer, that's it. They're the ones who actually did the Girls und Panzer RPG as well, using the same idea as well. Lots of cards, lots of pre-done things. If you had to make your own horse girl racing game with a fucked up twist, no other setting assumptions besides the existence of horse girls, what would you do? They all... the big thing is either... Honestly, I don't even know what I would do. It would probably be, like, quite literally, you are just racing. It's just hardcore racing, go real hard with things like, yeah, you make a corner wrong, your leg fucking snaps. Because that's what happens to horses. Because remember, being a horse is suffering. +1, now that's generous. Yeah, it'll be like 15 different lines to tell you, congratulations, you got a +1. Hi, vodka. Your vodka. I know vodka. Do you have a full name? I need to double check. You have... no, it's just... what's vodka's power? Cool and heat. Cool and heat. That's her power. That's gonna be that. Wow, good job, team. We really did some translating today. Because the thing is, like, with the ki, this number right here, if you're kind of seeing that over there, that's your ki. The more your ki builds, the larger your actual, like, number you're going to be rolling, the number of dice you're going to be rolling. There is a problem, though, is that if you go too far up, it's like, if you go too high up, you're going to start rolling less die. But, and this is the funny but, if you go over 15, you're going to start faulting. If you fault too much, you're just going, like, that's how you get permanent damage. It's like, yeah, your leg is broken now. You aren't racing anymore. Like, and I've seen some of, like, the penalties and stuff. Some of these penalties are like, yeah, you just, like, you treat all your D6s like, oh, anytime you roll a D6, 4, 5, and 6 count as 1. I'm like, you're just stop playing at that point. You've, like, this is a fucking D6 game, and you can't roll above a 3. And a vast majority of the time, it's like, oh, you can't roll above a 3 now. Oh, like, just stop playing. Like, you've lost. Uma 10, that is big titty girl Daiwa. I know for a fact, because Daiwa Scarlet is actually, fun fact, that is actually a female horse, and because a vast majority of the horses in Pretty Derby are actually men. So just bear that in mind. Because yeah, and if we want to be really technical, the two lead girls of the first season, Special Week and Silent Suzuka, they are actually cousins. By sheer technicality. Uma 11. You are, I know that's Gold Ship. I can never remember your fucking name. Not Oguri. Sorry. Majira McQueen. McQueen-sama. Sama. Queen Sama. Please, Queen Sama. Pardon me. Da 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 da. 12. This is gold ship. Gold ship. Oh, fuck you, gold ship. God fucking damn it. God damn it. I see that. Don't you cannot hide from me. I know your tricks. I know your ways. So this should print. Oh. Let me see if I can do this correctly. We gotta paste you there. 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 We gotta put everything in the correct area. You're burning key eye very quickly. And don't know who the hell you are, and I see a special exception case. Bum 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 bum. God help me. God fucking help me now. You are. Who the hell are you? Symboli Rudolph. Symboli Rudolph. Rudolph. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. What the fuck is this? Please don't tell me. Former skill. EX skill? What the hell? Wait a second. This is going to be an exception, weird exception case. I know how this goes. Former skill. Yeah, wait a second. Former skills +1. I need to double check to make sure what this actually does, because this is going to inform what's going to be going on, possibly how the works. In a race, can select one of the target's published skills or use skills to use. Oh. That's awful. Like, that is truly a awful ability for everybody involved. Because, like, this former skill didn't imply with that. We used term. Let's actually. Have we used? We have used this term. Have used this term EX. I guess we'll use EX skills. Like that's where that's what the term is technically. Is an EX skill, because this is literally all about abusing the situation, because that's her gimmick. She is almost the perfect racehorse. She's speaking the language of the gods. Oh, let's check chat. Horror biological equivalent named Richard Lover, yes. Wait, that's news to me. Wait, so they do have one. No, they don't have horse cocks. Don't think about it, or else the Yakuza breaks your legs. Yeah. Making me feel some sort of way. Mainly creeped out. Yeah, welcome to the... Yeah, we don't question the lore. What's the penalties for injuries? A trip to the glue factory. There are... Pretty much what happens, like, when you take a fault, you're going to start taking penalty cards, which not only count as one of your skills that you are permanently stuck with, they also, mind you, they also count as usually, like, massive detriments. Like, oh, hey, anytime this card, like, you see this card, every single thing you do now counts as, like, a 2. Like, oh. Or like, oh, hey, you use this card, it will automatically go... You automatically go back a position. It's like, wow, this is awful. Like, I am at a fundamental, like... well, I'm at a fundamental disadvantage if I use one of my new skill... Oh, God. God help us all. God, no. Not like this. It should have been me. Sakura Bakushin 0. Sakura-san. Moshi desu ka? Oh, jeez. Long one, please. Don't do this to me. I'm an innocent boy. I've done nothing wrong to you. But you're gonna make me post this entire thing. And it's gonna be like a +2. Ah, yes. The I have a gun Umamuzume. I don't think it's the I have a gun power. However, it would be funny. I'm doubting now, like, where I'm putting things, so I just need to keep let me see. Name. Hello, what's your name? What's your name? Taiki. Taki Shuttle. Taki. That's like I can never get over the fact that that's how it's worded. It's good old fashioned sticky fingers. I'm not even going to pronounce. I'm not even going to pretend to pronounce that correctly. Maruzensky. I guess that would. Maruzensky. 1, 1. 1, 2, 3. It's easy as ABC. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to buy Manly, I mean, I am more than willing to replace this innocent horse girl in the corner. Let's see. Yeah, page 2. Let's see. Uma 17. Who are you? Who are you? Nice nature. That's her literal name. Okay, her name is literally Nice Nature. This is always the weird part when it comes to this game, is you have to double check every single name. Because you could just have a character's name like Potatoes or something. Like, why is Potatoes here? This doesn't seem like a real name. And then you're like, yeah, it is a real name. Like, that's her canon name is Potatoes. Like, of course. How foolish of me to not understand the deep Ume Mizume lore. Maybe a little. This. Okay, so she can use it 3 times. Zero that. That's the. Curious what that ability is, and I have a feeling it's going to be something like really innocuous or like really stupid. 1, 1. Do. Wait a second. 18 plus 1d6. Nani the fuck? Nani the pizza? What is this ability? I mean, Can be used on your turn. You make the lead character a trouble decision with a difficulty of 18 plus 1d6. The target's spirit is increased by 2 points. Oh, you have the ability to make sure somebody's fucking going insane. Oh, cool. This is this is just the I want to break your leg ability. Oh, all right. Cool. Whatever. This is fine. That who the fuck is this psychopath? Rice shower. Rice shower. I don't think any. Let me think. No, I don't think. Let me think. It's. See, now I'm curious. Is there actually? I don't think there's any VTubers associated with the Uma Mizume franchise. I know there are horse girls TM, but I don't know if there. I don't think there are actually like people associated with it. That's the funny thing. It's not like Azure Lane where there's like 5 of them at this point. Let me just double check. I just need to double check some things real fast. Just make sure. We've got any message requests? Sometimes it pops out, sometimes it doesn't. No. Life is good. Rice shower. Rice showeru. Uma 19. Uma 19. We were almost halfway done. Like that's again. This wasn't going to be difficult. This was just going to be like just. Mihono bourbon. Bourbon. Mihono bourbon. 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 As that. Probably going to get a +4 to a certain kind of check, depending on the situation. And remember, these are all potential characters that you have to race against. Every single one of them, as they just rip your throat out using all of their damn abilities. They're ruthless, they're violent, they are really the horse girl experience. Horse girl experience Requiem. Winning ticket. I'm betting everything on winning ticket. Like, how do you go through life with that name? Like, hey, what's your name? Winning ticket. Like, how do you approach life like that? What's your ability? You can decide that you and your opponent are mutually recognized rivals. Running the same race, you gain +2 modifier against each other's decision to settle when you use this skill. Oh. You could just announce your rivals with somebody and want to make their life just more miserable. Thanks, winning ticket. Good job. Again, I'm waiting for like the one that's like, oh, sorry, this isn't everybody. Like, this character's not in here, and I have to go hunting around for like, who the hell is this goddamn horse's name? Who are you? Why are you here? Why are we here? Just to suffer? Oh, I see a glasses girl. We all know one thing about life is that glasses girls should always win. Even though every glasses girl that I've ever been out with, they have tried to stab me. Good time. Biwa Hayasen. He actually has a character sheet. Let's see. Yes, the anime. In the game. Held your sword in order to make my dream come true. Is that okay? Let's see. Yeah, she... I always my favorite thing in the world is that the like actual wiki has like detail about the original horse. I find that immensely funny for no particular reason. I just find it amusing. Hello, phone. I keep clicking thing. Check that. Why are we here? Just out of curiosity, is there a Kimono Friends TTRPG? Skill that allows bullying of stablemates. Is there a Kimono Friends TRPG? Not that I know of, but technically if you want to run a Kimono Friends RPG, you use Golden Sky Stories. Unless you want to go like deep lore Kimono Friends, that's an entire different... That is an entire different nightmare that you're having to deal with. Why are we here? Just to fuck horse girls. Now, if you don't hear it in the background, if you don't hear it in the background, Kazuma Kiryu is bursting through my door for me saying that, and I'm gonna get my shit kicked. By the way, you can read this. Be putting it through a translator. Omewa Shinderu, Oni-chan. I don't speak that. I don't speak moon runes. Everything's going through a translator. What happens is the average Duwanging, as you may wonder, the average Duwang process is I put it in there, I send it through a translator. Usually I send it through about 2 or 3 translators just to make sure that everything's kind of everything works correctly, that everything kind of sounds right. And then during the compilation process, I pretty much fix everything up. Not necessarily like adapting it for modern audiences or whatever. What I do is clean up the wording, make calls on like what's the name here, because in Japanese there might be one word but has 3 different words here in the States depending on the context or something, or vice versa, where there's a bunch of different words for different contexts. It's just kind of changing the names up here, cleaning things up to make it look a lot nicer, and then I PDF it and ship it out. Now, 2 things to note: the actual author does know about this. At least I've added him multiple times on Twitter, so if he's like, I never knew about this, be like, you do know. I have added you on Twitter about this. Kimono Friends Necrotica supplement. God damn it. But yeah, no, that's kind of the idea there. What I'd like to do is I'd like to at least have like, this is what I'm translating, this is how I translated it, this is the end result. Because I'm a flawed human being like the rest of us. So that's life. That's life. Yeah, it'll be like changing some names, like Sudden Spurt of Speed. I'm gonna probably change the name of that to something else, because Spurt has a bit of a different context here. Hungry Spirit, probably change the name slightly. Ume Mizume the Stormbreaker. I get what you're going for. That ain't it, Chief. that is not it, Chief. But yeah, no, I don't speak anime. People have wondered though repeatedly, being like, do you speak anime? I'm like, no. Very, 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 very much I do not. Hello, Uguri. Uguri-chan. 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 Ooh. You may not know it, but I'm actually going through my fat bastard arc constantly. I'm on that MT Foxtrot grind set mixed in with a little bit of my my fat bastard arc. Need to make sure that everyone's on. No one quite knows where my wins will go. 24. I've seen your hairdo before. You're not grass. Air groove. Air groove. Yeah, if you want any details on the system or anything like that, just tell me. The system is not complicated. Very far from that, in fact. It's actually a very simple system. Just a lot of table. You look like a cute one. I wonder what your awful power is going to be. Is it going to be kill the character in front of you or something? What the fuck kind of name is that? What? How? Fuck you! What? That's not a name! That's not a name! Why would you play this game as use this system instead of something like FAP? This is it's kind of a unique game, if anything. It's based off of popular franchise, and you always have to remember Ironside that a lot of JTRPGs are meant to really only be played maybe once or twice. This is one of those once or twice games. You're not really going to make a full campaign out of this unless kind of the GM really knows what they're doing. You're going to be playing this as a few times, and you're going to be playing this every now and again. Are there any traps? No. There are reverse traps, I guess. I guess you could call it vodka. Fuck. There are no horse boys. I'm sorry, Ironside. There are no, in fact, horsemen here. I know that's very disappointing, but the Ume Mizume Pretty Derby universe, the expanded lore that we've that we do our best to interpret. I'm not. What do you even like? Why? This would be Mashikane Fuku Kitaru? Mashikane Fuku Kitaru. Mashikane Fuku Kitaru. God damn, say that 5 times fucking fast. Ugh. Hey GM, I want to play this. No. Stop that. Stop that right this moment. You don't get to play her. If we cannot pronounce it, you don't get to play her. Oh, man. Special week. Alright, easy enough. Special week. This isn't complicated. That, I don't know why. Like, sorry girl, your parents just hated you. Like... A lady woke up one morning being like, you know what I need? I need to make sure that my daughter, my horse daughter, the literal translation of Ume Mizume, just does not have a fun life. Agnes Tachyon? Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, welcome, sorry, what's your name? Agnes Tachyon. I'm like, that's kind of like, okay, like, how you doing? Do you like poetry? Like how do you open with that? Hello, Miss Tachyon. Can you please, hit me with a bat or something? Because you got to remember this: every horse girl is in fact like 3 times stronger than a human being. They are the strength of a fucking horse, literally. You don't want to fight a horse girl. She will win. And she will break your spine. Like, it's one of those things where you have to remember that in most likely there are horse girl police officers, and picture you're a crook. Oh no, I'm doing some thieves. I'm doing some thieving now. And then you roll around and you see a horse girl cop. She sees you. She dead sprints at you. She's on you in a minute. Easy, flat. She's hit you. The wind goes out of your chest. You feel at least 2 ribs shatter as you collapse on the ground, coughing blood. She gets the baton out. 1 hit. Another rib breaks. Bam, another hit. You losing consciousness. Bam, another hit. You're out like a light. They have to wheel you to the fucking hospital. It's Jover. You're not walking again. James of a Story would like to know your location. In harems, there's supposed to be 1 boy. Fun fact. Wait, if there are only horse girls who produce via mitosis. No, actually. Fun fact, everybody. Horse girls in setting actually can spawn from other horse girls. Pretty much it goes down in a matrilineal line. So if your mother is a horse girl and produces 2 offspring, 1 girl, 1 boy, the girl will be a horse girl. The boy will not. This does lead to another fun, exciting situation where horse girls may spontaneously erupt from... That's a terrible way of wording it, but they may spontaneously spawn from a 2 adult pairing. Imagine this. You're like you're a lovely pair of parents, and you're like, here's our beautiful daughter. And by the time she's like 10, she's fucking lifting weights. This fucking your daughter's like pumping iron, out competing most guys. You're like, oh fuck. She can dead sprint. She's faster than a fucking car by the time she's in high school. It's like, holy shit. Like, how do you feed that? You don't. Does this mean military should be horse girl dominated rather than... Like, it's weird. They never talk about this. They never talk about the implications of the setting. There may be a plentiful amount of horse girls. There may not be. Who knows? I want a horse girl to Amazon. Wait, but aren't they treated like horses in lore? They are not. They are not at all, Icebox. They're treated as just regular girls, to the point there are no other horses in the setting. There are no other horses. Horses don't exist. Horse girls exist. That's one of those weird fucking moments where you're like, man, I wonder what happened when people were like, were people like riding elephants everywhere? So, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, the more you think about it, the more Yakuza's knocking on your door right now. Do not answer the door. If you answer that fucking door, you will not make it out. I am begging you, just close the blinds, turn the lights off, hide in the closet. The Yakuza is out there. You're not gonna... Have horse girls always existed? Yes? I believe so. They've always been around. Because you gotta remember, horse girls are so formalized, like in setting, that there is like quite literally like horse girl running lanes on the street. You don't realize. Now this is a little bit of a interesting thing about history in general. I want you all to think about how important the horse was. Just horses, and where you can always find them throughout history. It's really interesting. See, that's the very cursed thing, Sterner. If you consider that most horses were just girls in some variety, picture you are like the Mongol horde descending upon it. You're riding like, I don't fucking know, zebra or something. And you just see the fucking initial vanguard of Amazonian women dead sprint you. You're some like Russian fuckwit, standing there with like a sword and board being like, all right, let's do this. This bitch who's raised on nothing but milk and meat dead sprints you. She kicks your shield. You can feel your arm already snap in two. It's Jover. You see a man get fucking impaled next to her. She is covered in blood. You're like, damn. I really wish that were me. Guts everywhere, dying horror. Like, that's the terrifying thing. Like, yeah, like, what is red hair? Like, is it just red hair, just Lubu's, like, battle babe? Like, who, like, I don't know. So, wait, so the donkey, I don't know. Like, there's this isn't talked about. Like, that, the entire concept of a mule is already now in suspicion. Does mules exist? God help us all. Do other brands of horse girl exist? Like, are there like miniature horse girls? Are there like ponies or something? Like that's an entire different question. That's a little bit weird to think about now, isn't it? Like, are there like draft horses? Yeah, Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. Price is lower than any competitor. The quality is the best. All you need to do is go to stupiddoghype.com. Wow, gamers. Wow. Everybody. Everyone look. Someone's offering me promotion of my channel. Now, what do we do with people offering promotion to my channel? I hit the button. And then I say no. Or overweight potpo. Or Pol Pot, as I'll call you. If you gift 20 subs right now, I will consider going to your website. How about that? 20 gift subs right now. Right into my pocket. You may not like it, but this is what we need. I'm sorry. I need some money up front. Consider it. Call it a little bit over. Call it a little bit of A and B. You know how it goes. I'm not seeing those gift subs. Sorry, man. I'm gonna have to get rid of you. Sorry. 0 out of 10, man. You tried. You tried and failed. I always like getting scams. I love getting scam calls. I find them fascinating. I love it. Yeah, no, Umebazume setting doesn't make any sense. The more you think about it, and we just don't. The more you think about it, the worse it gets. And you just kind of gotta nod and be like, yeah, you know what? Horse girls. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Just don't think about a horse girl with fully automatic, rifle. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. You will never be a Russian, be a Mongolian warrior fighting tooth and nail next to your battle-hardened, horse wife. Why even fucking live? Why are we here? Just to suffer. I know that stupid haircuts. Where are you when the stupid haircut? Cause it's dumb, yeah. Yeah, sorry everybody. We ran out of actual good ideas for hair design, so we've instead just instigated fuck my shit up, bro. Just fuck my shit up, man. I don't want to have nice things in life. Just remember, this is also an idle game. God bless you. Uma 29, Uma 29. You are. Who are you? Mayano Top Gun. Oh my god, everyone. It's Tom Cruise. I've always known Tom Cruise was always my favorite horse girl. I mean, his weird fucking teeth. TM uploader. TM uploader 0. Uma 30. Uma 30. Top Gun. Yeah, we've already run into Top Gun. I mean, really, what else do we have to live for? 2, 1. Which leads us to Twin Turbo. Uma 31. Yes, Twin Turbo, if I recall your full official name. Yeah, we don't even have like all of the characters here. Twin Turbo. If you ever want a character, if you ever want a true character fucking design, it's Twin Turbo. I'm scared of Twin Turbo. She's the type that will like just kill you. Like, that's her secret power. She has a gun. She's not afraid to use. She's a cold, ruthless murderer. My favorite episode of Ume Mizume Pretty Derby was when Twin Turbo murdered her competition in cold blood. We did that. Okay. We've done it, team. We've done all of the Uma skills. Now, this may seem like we're done. We are not done. So, here's the thing that gets a little bit more complicated. So, we've got done with all of the Uma skills. So, we've got all of these skills done. We've got all of these skills done. We now need to start on these skills. Welcome to the grind, everybody. No Sheltland Pony Girl from Scotland. It's not fair. World War I Uma supplement. D&D will have true competition. Fucking Doomer Horsewife. What was the Doomer's name? See, this is Twin Turbo, by the way. Like, this is the way she looks. Like, I don't know why. Her design is just way too busy. I can't put my finger on it. And mind you, she is, I believe she's 17. She should be 16. Yeah. Yeah, this is her, like, racing outfit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is this? You are wearing this is a plushie. She's wearing a plushie on top. This isn't aerodynamic at all. What are these shoes? Are you Sonic the fucking Hedgehog? They literally have twin turbo boosters. Who are you? Why? And the worst part is she has songs. She's clearly won. Yeah, this is no one cares about this girl. Like, she's not even Sweet Tosha. She's just a witch. She's fucking running in this. Like, you gotta remember, this is the outfit she runs in. She's running full speed as a full-on cosplaying witch. God help us all. Like, now mind you, I'm not saying like any of the uniforms are practical, by the way. Not a single one of them is practical in the slightest. Let's just look at one. Let's do Tamano Cross. Yeah, we love Tamano Cross. Are we going for the cunny audience? Like, what? Why? That's the curious part. Like, is this it? Special need horses? They're idols. They always go. Yeah, but it's like some of them like then you look at like special weeks full outfit. You know, you see special week like this is like all right, like idle. It's at least relatively practical looking. I mean, those are literal fucking heels though. Let's not call a spade. Let's not be too exciting here. Let's not be too exciting. Yeah, Takai. Where do they get the money for this, by the way? That's always like the question being like, girls, I am sorry, but we've had to take more sponsorship deals this week. I need you to run in this. Okay, no, there we go. There, it's like, okay, normal to not normal. Like, me like vaguely covering everything up does make things slightly more amusing. Wait, Nakayama Fiesta. Oh, there we go. My god. There's the Doomer horse we always needed. Those at least look like real shoes, like. I cut Helios. See? These are at least like running supplies. I mean, the fucking Kingdom Hearts shoes and belt notwithstanding, but at least like looks like you can at least run in these. I'm going to jail. Every fucking time I see the fucking horse. Yeah. I like gold ships. Yeah, gold ships actually has a pretty good one. Let me see if I can find gold ship. Gold ship. My mom's having an existential crisis. Apologies. Yeah, like gold ship has a fairly like, again, not practical design at all, but she's also like built like a brick shit house. So it's like, okay. Yeah, I know she was. Sorry, everyone. We're now officially a horse-based channel. Sorry, squad. Squeed. Always a horse-based channel. You need a real Vosh bait. Vosh bait? I mean, Tokai Teo might apply for that. Bijin, rustic bishojo, bashojo. Oh no, very kawaii. Yeah, it looks like she. This is actually a she. Very rare very rare situation here. Luckily, we are not Vosh gaming. Luckily. Oh no, I say that and then immediately this pops up. You know what? No, we're not doing this. We are not. I'm not going to jail. Mashallah, I will not. I'm not going back. Always gets a little bit confusing when you're trying to. There we go. Let's do a double check on what your supplementary skills. Luckily, we don't need to actually start looking up. We don't need to look up girl names anymore. Sorry, squad. No more girl names. H1. Just need names. Oh, you're not having a good time here. Oh, you're not having a good time. Let's, yeah, you're not having a fun time. I think it's because this is right here, where it's trying to get everything. Looks like all the rest of these fine. Just this. You know, but these are supplementary skills. Supplementary skills. We may be able to... There we go. Ha! You are actually in tables. Ha ha! Hoo hee hee! I am a genius. I am immortal. Luckily too is that these are straight across most of the time, so we can just do this. This is actually one we need to do. Most of the rest of these should actually be where they need to be. That makes any remote amount of sense. But they don't actually have that. Because the big thing here is all of these are like skills you can pick up pretty reliably by just playing. Like, you just need to play the fucking game. Let's actually need 11 of these. The supplementary skills you actually have to go to like class to get. That's the funny bit. You spend a section of your time learning these skills, and all of them are like, hey, I need to teach you how to do something, or I need to teach you to not be awful at your job. Okay, like, oh, all right, easy enough. Yeah, getting these, we already crossed the hard part, ironically enough. The rest of this should be relatively smooth. Let's go down to... Rest of this should be smooth sailing. Just need to be careful. I'm selecting the right ones. Because there's only so many things that you are allowed to do in this game, truth be told. Because there isn't actually many variables to consider. You know, from a sheer game design perspective, this is not a dare I say exciting game. You don't have that many variables to actually consider at any one moment. All you really have is a large amount of 0, 0, 1, 1, 1-2, 1-4, 1 EX skill, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 1. There we go. Note horse, Anon. There were roving bands of barbarian horse girls plundering countryside, deflowering men. Imagine. Oh yeah, that was a fun class of PF1E. You look like you know how to look up best superhero anime. Super Crooks doesn't even show up, even though it's the best in the genre. The thing is Super Crooks is that it is Netflix. And that really fucks with some metrics. Like, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, if it's on Netflix, I won't watch it. So it kind of fucks with the numbers a little bit. I get it if you don't have Netflix. I mean, me and my mom recently got rid of Netflix after years. Who pays for anime? Normies, Ironside. Normies pay for it. You always have to remember, and this is one thing that I've been thinking about. It's a little bit funny over time. There are like so many people. Like I've been so stuck in my own little world of, and you're online long enough. It's like, yeah, who the fuck Like, who the fuck is gonna pay for anime? Or like, who the fuck is gonna pay for like manga or something like that? And then you pause for a second and realize, Jesus Christ, there are like entire groups of people who have never heard of something like Kiss anime before. It's like, what in the hell? What in the hell? Because you think it's so natural, but then it's like, oh, no. They don't. And there are people who legitimately don't. And I've met them before. And it's like, oh god. See, it's really broken for me on for TG stuff, just because of how easy it is to get a hold of TG stuff. I only buy anime if it's on Blu-ray on sale. I can kind of understand Blu-rays. I can kind of understand that. Like, to me, like, my one weird thing with like manga is I can't read like manga physically. This is the funny thing. I like reading manga online. I love reading manga. I do it all the fucking time. I don't, though. Here's the thing. I cannot actually read physical manga. I can't do it. My brain refuses. I've tried. Tried, and it just doesn't work. The old VHS stuff. Yeah, I mean that is kind of an interesting note, because like there's entire people like dedicated to like, oh yeah, this is lost media, and like finding VHS stuff of those old anime is actually kind of interesting. You don't really find a lot of those older things on like VHS and stuff. I'm a filthy normie. I just go on manga decks because I like having it very easy that I can just click. Akira's a fucking beast on Laserdisc. I never seen Akira on Laserdisc or anything like that. I've watched the movie multiple times streaming. Yeah, that would be a trip watching it on like a VHS or something way back in the day. Jesus, that would be some soul with a V. Jesus. Ralph Musky illustration while I was working on the Salvation Army. Ralph Banksy illustration. Oh, geez. Usually the ones that I'm like 155% on are ones that will never get an English translation. Like, just never get into English. A lot of little weird ones. Like it's like I understand completely of like you should buy things, but I'm like, it's, oh god. Yeah, sometimes people just don't understand the value of certain pieces of artwork and things like that. I kind of get. I mean, if you're cleaning house, yeah, especially if it's already water damaged, faded, and things like that, then maybe it's like, well, we don't really need it. Yeah. Yeah. But you're also looking at a Philistine, so, you know, bear that in mind. See, the fun part is going to actually be plugging these all in and doing that. That's going to be a very long and tedious process. I might not even do that on stream. This is like legitimately all I was going to be doing today. Going through all of that above was going to be like, yeah, this is going to take forever. It really wasn't that bad. It was just long. Like, that really is the issue more than anything with these, is that it's not an issue, it's just long. And supplementary skills, which we move on to, I think this is the moment. I've never learned training skill list. Yes, okay. Training skill list. This is where things start getting interesting. Yep. Oh goodness. Yep. Here. Okay. There's 36 skills to 36. Actually, there are. Yeah, there are 36 skills to learn, and then we have all the negative skills. Or as TPL keeps trying to do it, nega 1. This is 1, d6 times d6, d6 times d6. It's not actually d6 times d6, it's just 6. Actually, no, we can just do training skill list. No, we've got a manly co-host, everybody. Goodbye, horse girl. Hello, real horse girl. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, hopefully you all like manly. Did you like my little tiger ball? I love the 2 sets of ears. He's perfect. Oh shit. The look of abject horror on my various manlies. This was Manly's like least favorite one. Like this was one of his most horrified ones that he hated the most. So I thought it was like, this is the most appropriate. I'm doing something correct in my life. I have a couple of these Manlies. And they will only build. They will only grow. I've been trying to find the original comic just to get more edit material made, but since it's a weird political cartoon from Russia, it's a little bit more difficult to do. Welcome to the grind, everybody. Yeah, it's empty stare. Yeah, no, we actually got some fan art, no less, of various tiger balls. Luckily, fluctuating quite a bit of artwork of tiger balls in the art channel, in the Museum of Fine Art. I find that very funny. No, we cannot play that song here. We cannot play that here, Ironside. Absolutely not. There is no cock like horse cock, and we are not allowed to put that here. Absolutely not. Very bad. So how do I want to do? Maybe we do this. We delete all of you. We delete all of you. Do this. Put you up here. Put you up here. There's a very particular reason I'm doing this. We add a column to the left. Yeah, we add a column to the left and say die result. Die results. Because literally what it's asking you to put here is the 1's place and the 2's place. They're making you have to make a D66 roll. I'm just gonna type in the die result. Team squad, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm just gonna put in the die result. Isn't that what, YouTubers call their thing, right? It's squad now. That's the thing that you're supposed to I can tell you, hey squad, how we doing, everyone? Welcome to the low squad, like Logan's thing. What's low squad? Like low squad? Is that it? I don't follow Logan Paul, like the Paul brother dramas. The only thing I've been following of them is like the Crypto Zoo thing because I find that really interesting. So here's what we're gonna do. Wonder, can I force this to be correct? I do it like, that's absolutely incorrect. Thank you very much. That would be 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. This would be 36. This would be 41, 42, 44, 44, 45, 46, 51, 51, 52, 54, 55, 56, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Not actually 66 different results. Luckily, thankfully. Haha, please, haha, hee hee hoo hoo. I don't know why it's defaulting to Droid Sans, but you know what, I'm fine with that. Droid Sans is a fun font, and I like Droid Sans. Do that. Let's keep you at font size 8. Just want to make sure that everything is rigged up correctly. So we need to go through T1, T36. Let me just double check. Yes, there are 36 exact skills we're going to be working with. So let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? I liked Mulan. Mulan was a good movie. Shame Disney keeps murdering everything good in life. You can't hear that in the background. That's the Disney hit squad coming in. Logan Paul's having a fascinating wrestling career right now. Dude just from WrestleMania was really impressive. The only time I've ever come up with anything is either of them have done. Again, I've been following the Crypto Zoo thing. The Crypto Zoo thing is just a like fucking disaster piece. Find that really interesting. Ever since someone posted like people who are obsessed with YouTubers who are obsessed with wrestling rabbit hole. Ever since someone posted that, like anytime someone brings up wrestling, I've been like, okay, I get it. I saw what happened to Jim Sterling. Or Stephanie Sterling, I believe that's what she goes by now. Is that correct? Please back me up here. Stephanie Sterling? God, I remember when he transitioned. That was a trip, and I think the issue with that, I think why he kind of got memed on so much, was that was the worst possible way for him to do things, because he was already someone who known to put on wigs and stuff, so just the way that it was done was very poorly done on his part. But Stephanie Sterling is quickly becoming a massive fucking lol cow. But hey, what can I say? Maybe there will be the multiple part documentary akin to Chris Chan on him. Got him. Imagine. Did you just fuck the font up? Is that literally just the reason why these are the same? That is just the same thing, right? Yeah, those are the exact same symbols. That's the exact same kana. I think they just fuck the font up. Alright, cool. My life easier. Yuckin' fight. Well, the thing with Jim is, or Stephanie, because I used to watch them a lot. Watched them a lot back in the day. I actually watched them on The Escapist originally. Yeah, remember when they were on The Escapist? Remember when The Escapist wasn't just zero punctuation? The interesting bit with that was that they had good points. They always had good points. And I did enjoy their content. The issue was, like, things... It stopped being about, let's talk about games, and it started like, let's talk about society, and we should, like, get rid of money. It's like, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how it works. No, that's not how any of this works. What are you doing? No, please. No, don't do this, please. I'm begging you. Don't ruin more. Don't ruin more of my lovely little life. So it is interesting seeing the collapse, you could kind of say, of like their mental state. It's you know, it's probably not very nice of me to say, but like the rapid collapse of their mental state. But it is very interesting, kind of just viewing it all from kind of like a very much an outsider, kind of a little bit of a amoral point of view of like, yeah, they ain't doing too hot. Like they're not. They haven't been doing too hot for a while. Same thing. Do we have that? And it's like, ooh. Ooh. Oh no. There we go. Okay, now we get to... What are you? Timing? Skill name... Classification... Oh, I'm on 41. God. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I just fuck up all of these? No, okay. No, I didn't fuck all of them up. Jesus. Just nearly scared myself there. Yeah, okay. Okay, nearly shat myself there a little bit. Not gonna lie, team. So yeah, this would be timing. Okay. I was like, oh god, did I type in all of these wrong? Oh no, not like this team. Not like this Note Squad. I feel like I need to have like a fun name to like call everyone. But like I can't think of anything fun and exciting to call everyone. Like, yeah, you know, like all the VTubers have like, hey, sheeple. That's eras. Like, hey, sheeple. Hey, people. I'm just like, I don't have that, and I feel like to be a real V star, I need to have something endearing to refer to my followers, my audience, outside just calling you all degenerates. See, that doesn't have the same like kawaii ring to it. If I've realized anything in this wretched industry of being a tabletop game designer on Twitch, it's I need to be more kawaii to get that audience. Get that bread, I've gotta become far more adorable. You may not like it, but in my quest to become the most adorable, it's a kill or be killed kind of game. Ramen racists. Memos. Memos? Like, rapid. God. Yeah, Yahtzee is the only one to really last. And I'm amazed Yahtzee is stuck with the Escapist as long as he has. Part of me thinks that, Yahtzee actually has, like, financial stake in the Escapist. Like, a pretty high financial stake. Because I know the Escapists, they got bought by somebody. I can't remember who they got bought by, but they actually got bought by another company. And it's been interesting, actually, just like kind of watching everything, because they've definitely shifted. They've not, I wouldn't say they shifted like their audience or whatever. That's not the kind of the right way to word it. But they've definitely shifted content priorities. I guess that's how you would work. I think I fucked that up. Let's see, all the way T4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1. 1, 2, 0. Here, 0, 0. I don't know. Have any of you watched their actual play they've done? The Adventure is Nigh, I think that's what it's called. It's like, where the fuck did this come from? And then I'm like, oh, it's because Critical Role makes $8 grillion an hour by existing for some reason. And it's kind of like the Dimension 20 guys, like, what's the current content? Yeah, he literally has moved to the States. Like, I do know that. He is in California currently. He is just doing stuff there. What's their current content? They kind of have a lot of like variety, very simple content, and everything is tent-poled around zero punctuation. Everything is tent-poled around it. And it's real interesting because it's like they have like their actual play Critical Role podcast thing, but it's all the ZP kind of style of artwork they use to kind of like promote everything. That's all they do there. They have like the 3-minute reviews narrated by the dullest man available. They have Yahtzee does his design things every now and again. Obviously, you have zero punctuation. Like, I don't even think Movie Bob does anything for them anymore because Movie Bob is a fucking liability if he exists. But yeah, no, Escapist is such an interesting website. I keep saying interesting, things are interesting, but they are. Yeah, Escapist is a fascinating site because you really get to see kind of like the evolution evolution of a single like gaming gaming website, as it just gets shifted around. I wonder who owns the Escape. Because I remember it was something like let's see, Gamers Group right here. Like, who's the conjunction purchase like launched volume to a rehauled website in conjunction with purchase by Enthusiast Gaming. The site reverted to The Escapist in April 2022. Gamers Group acquired the site. Like the Gamers Group, or the Gamers, I guess that you would call it. Yeah, it's like Dot Esports. We got the Mary Sue, Prima Gamers. Like, what? Prima Games, Twinfinite. And so they acquired several websites from Enthusiast Gaming, including Destructoid, The Escapist, PC Invaders, and Silicon Era. Like, they're just this massive, like, conglomerate they launched 7 years ago by Rihad Chakani. Oh, Rihad Kachani, you say? Let's look at Rihad. Well then. Well then, everyone. Yeah, it's the Mary Sue is one. Yeah. It is funny. I find it very, very fascinating. I love it when we have media consolidation. I love media consolidation. Gonna change the name to Zero Creativity. Yeah, Zero Punctuation. They did the really weird review of the Hogwarts, the Harry Potter game. That was a weird review. I don't think anyone was happy with that, and it was like, oh well, we were kind of expecting no one to be happy with it. Being like, then why'd you put it out? Like, this was just weird, and not like a fun kind of like, oh, this is a wacky game or whatever. No, it was just weird, like uncomfortable kind of weird. I mean, I guess I knew what he was talking about. Yeah, there's a couple. I know, like, people have been talking about, like, oh, games journalism has been, like, on the decline recently, and being like, have you ever run into a good games journalist site? Really think about it. Like, really, the only one that I actually ever thought was, like, really good was The Escapist, just because it was like, yeah, at least you're entertaining. Like, at least you're getting to the meat of the matter. But maybe games journalist deserves to be in the bin. That's why you should only listen to me, your boy, Notepad. Don't listen to Dicebreaker. They tell you lies. They claim that weird story games are good, and they are not. I'll show you the proper path. Inshallah, we shall find the golden path. People keep bringing up Gamergate as well, which I still find horrific. I remember Gamergate when it first popped off. I mean, even back then, I was pretty young at the point. It was like, man, this is really, really stupid. Like, why are people being this stupid? Like, please stop. But Harambe got shot. Fucking the cartel monkey got shot. Ever since the person pointed out, the timeline with the, fucking everything goes wrong when Harambe got shot. It was like, oh, I get it now. I've become enlightened. I've discovered the curse. I've discovered the secret to the universe. You know, Harambe was the Jesus reincarnated, and we fucking killed him again. God fucking damn it. Every time. We don't deserve happiness. Maybe the cartel monkey was right. When is Notepad going to form a conglomerate with other TG creators? There is no other ones. That's the funny part, Sterner. When I'm the movie body, go back to dressing up as Mario and bootleg MK ninjas? Probably. Just watch his Mandalore and Seth, other Autism Core reviewers. Yeah. Split the timelines for the best. He delayed the dimensional merge by a few years. In the timeline where he lived, Christianity is ruling the world as a wrathful god. Yeah, it is thing. Yeah, was this the ideal time? Cartel monkey got shot. Yeah, did that cause another split? Is it in a few months are we gonna find someone being like, oh no, we've shot another gorilla just to cause the timeline to fix itself? I'm waiting. Ready. Or maybe perhaps it is Jover. Perhaps we don't get to have a nice thing. Perhaps we don't deserve a nice thing. Hey. Perhaps we don't. See, luckily, there's nothing fun, exciting happening in the TTRPG sphere at all. Like, so I can't even talk about like fun. Like, hey everybody, welcome to TTRPG drama with Notepad. How we all doing today? Guess what? Trader the shock jock, mic real fast. Shadow Dark. No, I can't do that. TG stuff is boring. I'm sorry, everybody. Nothing fun is happening in the TG sphere recently. It's just people being awful to each other as usual. But maybe we don't deserve nice things in our little hell sphere. Maybe we don't deserve anything nice in life. That will not stop me from making continuous fun of bad games. There we go. We've got done with all of the training skills finally. Alright, now we have to just do the bad events. All 36 fucking bad events. Alright, let's I'll make act skill list. In online sessions and non-card drawing situations. Yeah, I'm going to have to pretty much write these out as like, yeah, you're not going to really draw on cards. Let's see. Your channel got me very interested in TTRPGs. Every channel I see is mostly D&D. What's your overall thoughts on the TTRPG industry? We're fucked. Weird question about how do you think Chris Chan will go out? Hey, does Bailey just vanished? Probably he'll. Wizards allowing any racial combinations progressive when everyone else is being racist. Isn't TTRPG drama mostly about people running away with Kickstarter money? Sometimes. Like, the issue with, like, the TTRPG sphere in a nutshell is that there is two very distinct industries. You know, there are two very distinct entities. There is D&D and there's everything else. In the everything else sphere, it is the most petty bullshit 97% of the time. People will just get mad at each other over the most inane bullshit. And D&D just keeps winning. We just can't. D&D just keeps winning, and we can't stop it, and we will never stop it. God help us all. Usually, what happens with like Kickstarter money is that people release like a 36-page book for like $70,000 because they burnt it all on stupid shit. We hire the best authors available to write a 4-page supplement book. Like, wow. How much did this cost you? Too much money. Haha, hee hoo hoo. Yeah, and then like you have the Wizards issue. Like the racial combination thing is such a bizarre, like, weird hill to die on. Like it's such a mess because the entire idea. Because this is the thing. There are no more half-elves or half-orcs. No half-elves, no half-orcs anymore. They do not exist in the edition. They are gone now. What you can do, it's like that's the bizarre thing is like there is no good solution because it's like, oh, the existence of half-orcs and half-elves is fundamentally racist. Okay, we removed it. Okay, this is fundamentally racist now that you assume that they can't produce half-elves or half. It's like it's a no-win situation. Yeah, it is literally death to the halfies because like we can't, because that's what people were wanting. That's the bizarre thing. That's the truly fucking weird thing. It's like, what in the hell are you on about? And I have a feeling they're gonna do with like the races and stuff. What they're gonna do is, oh, right there. Every single race, race is going, or combination of such, they aren't really going to have mechanics. That's the secret. What they're going to be is going to be a name and a description, and then you choose the ability scores. You choose the, the ups and downs and things like that. You choose that, not us. And that's like, cool. That's neat. Yeah, good team. It's like, oh. To be fair, everyone scrambles ability scores. It's because what's going to happen now is that everything is human now. Because that's the funny bit. Every single thing is human. Dwarves are not fundamentally stronger than the average human. Because everyone is human. Because everyone can have any score possible. It doesn't matter anymore. What it is you're a human with dark sight or you're a human with an additional feat. That's what every single race is now being broken down to, even more than usual. Because that was always kind of the case with a lot of the races, because there weren't really like actual unique features to them. Removing a level adjustment was a mistake. No, level adjustment was like a weird mechanic. The problem is people abused it, and that's kind of the issue there. People abuse the fact that there's no more level adjustment to make sure that everything has to be equal with each other. Especially if they go down the D&D Beyond route, which are like what they've been kind of... If they keep going down the D&D Beyond route, it's gonna get a little bit weird. Because what that is like piecemealing out things for like $2.99 a pop. That's weird. It will always be weird for me in D&D Beyond that they're even like training the thought of like, oh, you can even like consider this. Like, stop that. Stop it right now. This is incorrect. And they're gonna keep doing it because they know they can get away with it. That's the cycle of life. Okay, these are slightly different. These are the negative events. So, gonna do. But I just need to do some merging. Yeah, okay. We've done. Well, these are the negative events which can potentially pop up at the beginning of every session. And if you keep them, if you're not able to overcome them, it's like, yeah, you're just dead. You just lose, and everyone makes fun of you because you're a loser. You fuck up. You literal disaster piece of a horse girl, or to quote them more precisely, horse daughter. Because that's what Umamuzume actually translates into directly, is horse daughter. So yeah, protect thy horse daughter. Or even better, pick up a new game. Everybody laugh. Laugh at the silly man. He is making us silly. He is making us silly. He is implying others that they will play another game other than D&D 5th edition. Hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. We're not gonna see the. We're not. I don't think D&D's going anywhere. Like, apparently the movie isn't doing too hot, but like, we're not. It's not gonna go anywhere because D&D is so entrenched at this point. Like, even if things go poorly, people are still gonna play it. And Pathfinder tried. Like, people, it was really interesting. You know, it was really odd with when people, like, during the OGL crisis at least. Is during the OGL crisis, we started seeing a lot of people go down the route of like, oh, I'm going to play Pathfinder 2e. I'm going to play Pathfinder 2e. I'm going to play Pathfinder 2e. And they just didn't. Like, a lot of them bought the books and stuff, but I've never seen anyone actually talk about playing Pathfinder 2nd edition. And I see everyone's going right back to fucking 5e. And it's like, nothing. I think people made like a big deal about the OGL crisis, but I really don't think that much actually occurred with it. I think we would really all love to believe that, like, we did it, everyone. Using the power of friendship, we can destroy them. I also just fucked this up and was on the wrong fucking page. Like, we can do it, everyone. Using the power of friendship. We will destroy D&D. No, that's not. That's almost the opposite of what happened. Arguably, it's gotten larger. Not entirely anyone's fault. It's just people want to play a game that's popular. Not even playing a game that's popular, just playing a game with players. I think that's another very important factor to the whole. I think that is a like major factor. Being like, yeah, hey everyone, you want to play fucking Necronica? You will find people who say, I want to play Necronica. The people who play Necronica want to play Necronica, nobody else. You promote like Necronica to like a bunch of normal people, you're going to get hit by bats. If you even promote like, oh, you want to play Pendragon, people aren't going to know what the fuck you're on about. They're going to wonder like, why can't I play as cleric? Why can't I play my wizard? I want to play a tiefling wizard. Like, no. You can't play a tiefling wizard in Pendragon. That's not how any of this goes. Stop that. Right now. Get some help. I want to play my tiefling notepad. Notepad, I want to play a tiefling. Tieflings are so cool. They're literally me. Notepad, I want to play a tiefling. I hate tiefling. I hate tiefling. Oh, fuck. I've never encountered a good tiefling. Never once. Every time a tiefling shows up, like, innate racism occurs. It's like, yep, it's another tiefling. It's like, oh boy, time for tiefling shit, because it's the same shit every time. But I'm a different tiefling. I'm a paladin tiefling. Yeah, I've never seen that one before. Ooh, what's next? You gonna tell me you're lawful good? Ooh. Wowie, wowie, zowie. Pathfinder 2e is a mistake, besides too terrible for 5e players. I'm just glad movie flawed release Wizards got punished a little, and if I'm being honest, the fact they ditched D&D 1 for D&D 2024 will hurt them. Yeah, it's the thing is, like with the D&D 1 for D&D 2024, not for one goddamn minute, not for one fucking second, I thought they were going to do D&D 1. That's a terrible fucking name. It's just it's going to be D&D 5.5 edition, and that's all it's going to be. I knew that from the get-go. I don't know why people were thinking that it was going to be like this brand new, like super cool thing. It wasn't. It was never going to be that. Yeah, how many people just ban Tasha's? Playtests are Tasha's on crack. I'm curious to see what people actually do with it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people just continue playing 5e. Ooh. Isn't Merlin a tiefling wizard? He's half demon and a wizard. Merlin and Pendragon. There's one thing that you should always know. Anytime Merlin pops up in a Pendragon campaign, just leave. Brave heroes, I need you to save the no. Just say no and walk away. Brave heroes, I need you. No. Sir, I need your help. It's me, Merlin. No. Just say no. Just walk away. Because the minute Merlin shows up, the millisecond, the half-second Merlin shows up, weird shit's gonna start. And not like fun weird shit. It's just gonna be unfun weird. Like, you're gonna have to enter the sadness cave of like, you're gonna have to enter the sadness cave of like trolls and goblins and misery. And then you're gonna get your penis cut off or something. It's like, no. No, don't do this to me. Like, don't do this to me. Like Merlin, please. You need to protect Arthur. What do we need to protect Arthur with? You need to go to the mystical cave of P or whatever. It's just like, no, I don't want to become the piss wizard. God damn it. No, Merlin, please. God, get anybody else to do this. Why can't Galahad do something? No, it must be you. Never played Kingmaker, even though I think I have Kingmaker. I'm just glad they took the angel for the fucking what were they called? What were they called? Help me out here, guys. What was the stupid furries called? I keep wanting to say Hasmodee, but I know that's not right. Those are the monkeys from fucking Star. I'm having a stroke currently. This is called being very tired. Oh god, what were those fucking names? Animal headed Ardlings. There we go. The fucking Ardlings. Ardlings. Kingmaker ports into the rules fine, but the story is actively boring. It insists on being boring. I guess it's like one of those things, like you have to be invested in the situation. Like you have to want to be a part of it to like do it. It's like, yeah, I'm Pathfinder, woo. I got it all right in right now, you know what I'm saying? See, like, the idea of the Ardlings, fine. That's the thing. The idea of the Ardling was fine. Like, yeah, they're like animal people who are like divine. I'm like, that's kind of what the Azumi are already, but okay. I'm kind of a generic way of doing it. Like, no. Default difficulty is literally like CR fucking +4. Yeah, it's I have heard that like Kingmaker is like, do you have the guide, do you have like a character builder guide open? I have actually been Sterner Cell got filtered by the spider cave. I've been debating on actually playing through Neverwinter Nights. I think that would be kind of an interesting experience, is play through the original Neverwinter Nights and just go through one of the campaigns there, because the original and Neverwinter Nights has such like beautiful like actual, it's so much fucking soul. It's such a bizarre thing, but it's so soul. I'm good at optimizing shit out of 3.x. Yeah, it's yeah, no, old. It would be the first edition, I guess that's what you'd have to call it. It would be the original, yeah, it would be the original Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights 2, I always have weird memories of Neverwinter Nights 2 because my friend had it, and we would play it at his house all the time. And it was a lot of fun. I remember having a lot of fun with Neverwinter Nights 2. I just remember it being really fucking weird and just playing weird. Maybe I'll get that one day. Never liked Neverwinter. Neverwinter Night. It was I got it because it was just kind of the right place at the right time, and I had a lot of fun with it. But I had like we had like LAN parties with Neverwinter Nights because we were those kids. It was great. I loved it. Good times. Let's see. I could try to find Baldur's Gate, like, yeah, I could find. I could try to find the original Baldur's Gate and do a Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 run, or just make your life miserable, everyone's life miserable, and play Baldur's Gate 3. Yay, Baldur's Gate 3, everyone. Like, there's a few games I've been like, I'm thinking like, this would be fun to play like on stream just because they're kind of weird, and like, I mean, like, I should do more like dungeon crawlers and like RPGs and stuff. But then I'm like, I'm really bad at those games. Like, I'm really fucking bad at those games. So I'm like, maybe I should play something else. Maybe I should play something I'm actually good at. Which isn't many games, by the way. I'm really bad at video games, guys. Yeah, Baldur's Baldur's Gate 3, I have never seen anything positive about Baldur's Gate 3. That's like the thing that is so stupid. Strange thing, like a Ranger being one of the best story characters because he had the most build points. His stats are retardedly distributed. No pet end on Dragon Dogma on hard. God, me doing a full run of Dragon's Dogma again. I loved Dragon's Dogma. I don't know if I could stream it though, because I have to stream games in a very weird. Dragon's Dogma on hard is just don't get hit mode. Yeah, pretty much. Let's not lie to ourselves here. I played Dragon's Dogma a long time ago. That was an experience I will not forget, because I remember distinctly when I realized I was not playing when I was playing a different game. Like just the wrong game. And I went into it with just the wrong idea. Because I started, you get past the first dungeon, the first village and stuff. I walked outside and saw a bunch of goblins. I was just playing on like normal mode. I'm like, I'm the hero. I'm gonna fight some goblins. I get my shit rolled. Just completely fucked. I'm just like dead on the ground. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I think I've fucked something up. Like, then I kind of sat back and yeah, come back in. Like okay. I kind of thought about it for a bit, being like, no, let's just haul ass. Let's try to get out of here. Let's do that. I don't think I would be able to get my save anymore. I think it's been too long. I got a new computer. But I don't think my original save might not be on there anymore. I played, mind you, a brick shit house. That's how I played. And I had my friend Aardvark. Aardvark was my best friend. Aardvark was my companion. He was a ranger. He was a man with a bow. I had a giant sword. I beat the shit out of my problem. Anytime there was a problem, I hit it with the sword. Anytime there was a monster, I hit it with my sword. I would never recruit any other melee character, really. I would just recruit rangers and magicians, and they would fire from a range, and I would hit it with a sword. Yeah, you know about Warriors tier. It's been a while. It's been a while since I played Dragon's Dogma. I can't remember my full build, but like, pretty much like by the end, I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna like play Berserk effectively. Sorry, everybody. Got the true ending, did everything like that. Yeah, Aardvark, it was always weird anytime Aardvark would come back, being this like, your pawn has delivered you some goods. I'm like, thanks, Aardvark. I'm like, what'd you bring us? Oh, here's a bunch of like super high level material. I'm like, oh, okay. Don't know what to do with this. But I guess we're gonna learn about it. Dragon's Dogma would be a good idea for a game. I was thinking about playing Paper Sorcerer as well, and that would be a little bit of a lighter game. It's either I was gonna play real old RPGs or some like newer, like isometric ones, just because I think that would be fun. Kind of cool. Generally speaking, like the only game that I like hadn't like, there's a few games that I've like debated on doing. Like, let me see if I can find out. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here's my video stream document. As you can kind of see, we've got Bastard Bonds. Playing Bastard Bonds would be a very difficult task, but I would love to do another run of Bastard Bonds and try to get everything I didn't get on my first run. The pawn system was genuinely some of the smartest fucking design I've ever seen. Really interesting. really love to see it. And then I saw it again in fucking Sword World. Yeah, Banner Saga. I say the Banner Saga trilogy because I think like, hey, this could be like I've played the first game. I've had the second and third game forever. I got in like a bundle. And I'm like, yeah, let's just do the full run of it. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. I've beat the game 3 times at this point on just about every kind of way you can. I've beat the game 3 times. I've gotten like 90% way through the game a couple times. I think just playing again and like maybe activating some like mana cheats and stuff like that could be fun. Just playing with a shit ton of magic. Fist of the Western Star and Fallout New Vegas could be interesting of just punching, just a punch run. Yeah, in the Shadowrun game, you either don't get a decent samurai or mage, or you always have a decker. Shields are noob trap. Arcs Fatalis, Arcs could be interesting, but it's like, eh. I played Morrowind literal like millennia ago on the Xbox. Yes, the Xbox. Didn't even really get very far because I didn't like it very much. I got it on PC. I'm like, okay, let's actually do like a real way of playing Morrowind. Oblivion could be fun. I specifically say Oblivion because Oblivion's my favorite Elder Scrolls game. I'll fight on that hill. Disco Elysium, doing a full run of Disco Elysium would be interesting. A little bit different than I usually do. Battle Brothers would be a kind of a different kind of game. I have no idea what the context is. This is just me talking about video streams, Lakshman. So I was thinking about doing some video streams. Someone is making AI voice mod. Oblivion Brother. Yeah, Oblivion. Like, Oblivion is such a bizarre fucking game. Like, just playing it, I kind of started up a campaign just to see how well it would run on my system, and it's just like, oh wow. Yeah, Battle Brothers. I've played Battle Brothers a few times, and I sort of get it fully, but I think like doing like kind of a more of a blind one also encouraged me to finally get the fucking DLC. In cases of weird Russian isometric RPG, played like the first 2 hours of it. Very strange. I would be interested to see how it goes because it's literally like Stalker / Under the Dome. I have no idea where the fuck it was going to go with it, but I am allowed to upload my own portraits. Paper Sorcerer is a very classic dungeon crawler. Pyre is the most authentic, like fantasy basketball simulator. Wasteland 2, I played Wasteland 2 for a bit. Didn't really vibe with it at the time, so maybe doing another kind of run through of that would be interesting. Mutineer Zero, Road to Eden. Cool. Shadowrun. I played the original Shadowrun Saga, Dead Man's Switch. Had a lot of fun. Played the wrong character, however, because I played a shaman. Oh, in case blew the first load of the first building. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Death Trash was the one that I was seeing a little bit. Like, I just kind of, I'm weirded out to see where Encased actually goes. You don't have to pay brothers if they are dead, yeah. I do have some small games. The Shrouded Isle. Shrouded Isle, we can do a full run through in like 2 hours. That's what I mean, it's pretty easy. Sky. Sky is like a game that I could probably finish the entire game in like a 4-hour stream. Very vibey, very quiet. It's about planes. Into the Breach is autism, and it satisfies me. These are just kind of like vibe games. Superflight is very much just a fly around and vibe. Hellish Court is just a Hellish Court is not done, nor do I think it ever will be done. And Islanders is another fun little tile laying. Yeah, there's a couple games that I've been kind of thinking about. Am I saying like we're guaranteed gonna do some cool video streams now? I am not like, I won't guarantee anything when it comes to like super cool video streams. I'll say that most likely we will do video streams. It's just doing them is a little bit wonky. They're wonky because of how I have my my setup. As my setup just is, let's just say it's a little alien. It's a little wonky. So yeah, no, Battle Brothers was one. There was one I saw on Splattercat that was kind of interesting. Another mercenary. There's a lot of fantasy mercenary simulators out there, I've realized. Like, you think like that's a really specific genre. It's not. It's a very large genre. In fact, very large and imposing genre of muscular men being mad at each other. I'm like, okay, I understand now. I get it. I understand. I am, as they say, enlightened. I'll play the original Fallout. Try to remember how to play Fallout 2. Underrail seems like one of those games I get really obsessed with, and just die miserably repeatedly. So I'm always like a little bit hesitant. Sterner, you say a ranged defense is literally worthless until you see a fucking arrow go into one of your brother's skulls. I've had that happen before. It's painful. It's like, welp. That's life. That's life. Exactly. The ones that shoot with the lowest RD. That's always the amusing thing. So that means you should just make sure everyone has high RD. Let's see. I've opened up my Steam, by the way. Oh, they've got Forgive Me Father 2. I enjoyed the first game quite a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna put this right here. Color me interested. Forgive Me Father was very fun. It's a very much a boomer shooter, but what? Boomer shooters are the only good shooters. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I like boomer shooters. People keep trying to get me, like, Harry Hobbit Toes keeps wanting me to play, what is that? Ultra Kill on stream. He keeps like, you gotta play this. It'll be the best thing ever. I'm like, I don't think you quite understand that I'm really bad at Ultra Kill. Let's see. What was one game? Yeah, Shadows of Forbidden Gods. This is the Ume Mizume mobile game. I don't even know like if I would be able to play it. Yeah, this is the one I saw. That looks really fun. But this would be terrible to stream, by the way. This would be awful to stream because it would just be pure like suffering. It is literally just like map autism. Like, see, if I wanted to be like a true map autist, I could finally pick up Victoria 3 and we could just play Victoria 3 on stream. Crash the economy, even though Victoria 3 is not very good from what I'm hearing. I've not heard a single positive thing about Victoria 3 since it's come out. And everything that people do say is like, yeah, the game is fun, is always quickly followed by a but. Oh, the game is really fun. It's not finished, but it's not finished yet. Oh, like, oh, the game is a lot of fun, but you know, army management sucks, and like, oh, most of the game is awful, and it's like, oh, like this feels like a very critical flaw. Like, sir, this seems like a decidedly critical flaw of what you're saying. Well, no, not really. Like, I think you're lying. I think. Me. Naughty, 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 naughty. This motherfucker did what I would do, and just have a linear increase constantly throughout. Awesome. He's literally me. Okay, this is the various flowcharts. Okay, do we have any more tables that we need to fill out? We've got all of these. I did all of these tables. We already did the strategic warfare. These are the training. These are strategic skills. These are the learning skills. These are the Numa skills. Numa, yeah. Numa, yeah. Numa, yeah. Remember the Numa guy? Fucking... But yeah, no horsewoman, no horsewife stream. Sorry team, no horsewife. You have starts. Ha ha ha, hee hee. So we were gonna have to do these charts regardless. So I mean, if we're gonna do these charts, I have the charts already, right? Because this is the GM section. And this is the race chart. Okay, so these are the race skills. Sorry. They're the race skills. Not like that. Bad. But let's see. We do number. What are you? Skill name. Skill name. This is going to be the timing. This is where it can be done. This is Ki. Doesn't look like Ki increases at all, and this is the effect. And doesn't look like this is even a factor, so we don't really have to worry about that at all. So, I mean, if we're doing R1, this is R1 through 18. 17, 18, there we are. Wow. Plot twist, no, I made it this game in a drunken stupor. Nah. I should get some beer tomorrow though. That sounds good. A nice cold 6-pack. A haunted house of pancakes. I mean, I give the guy credit at least. Like at least he's still trucking. I mean, I always have to respect the guy. I mean, he's trucking along. He's doing his thing. I mean, I'm never gonna bash someone for just doing their own thing. Except if you're Gilla. If you're Gilla, I'm gonna make fun of you constantly. You will never escape my mashallah. If God is willing, you will not escape my wrath, profligate. Seven. Eto bag bazinga. Maybe the real friend with bazinga we. You know they're making a new not Breaking Bad. You know they're making a new Breaking Bad show. No, they're making a new fucking like Big Bang Theory. So get ready for everyone to be insufferable for the next 3 years. I love Big Bang Theory. I love it so much. You have no idea. The greatest show ever created by mankind. No other show compares to the Big Bang Theory. And the number of people who compared me to Sheldon fucking Cooper. Like, I have a distinctive hatred of Sheldon Cooper simply because people would never stop, like, comparing me, being like, oh, you're like Sheldon. I'm like, no. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to hurt you. And, like, for a very long time, like, my mom was obsessed with the show. And she's like, oh, yeah, he reminds me of you, Notepad. I'm like, that's not a compliment. I'm like, yeah, cool, Mom. That's real neat. I'm just gonna go away and die a little on the inside. So anytime I hear anything Bazinga related, immediately cringe internally. I'm like, no, not again. Please, mashallah, I don't want to go. Prison. 2 1 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 1 1 1. For the rest of the time. Then we do 2 for the last. Token Ranbu. Let me do a quick look at what Token Ranbu is like. Honestly, it's obscure. If it's obscure and weird, there's a non-zero chance. There's a very distinct non-zero chance that there's at least someone doing a Token Ranbu somewhere out there. Especially as it's attractive men looking at each other. You know how it goes. If I've learned anything in life, if attractive men look at each other, it's either gay porn or it's going to be approached by women to be gay porn. Luckily, as a gachi moochie enthusiast, I understand the nuances of homoeroticism. As writer of Catboy, Catboy Thule. Or the mystical Ancap Cat Traps Mystical Catboy Adventure on the Lost Island of Thule. Thank you very much. I gotta get the whole name in there. If I don't get the whole name in, I mean, it doesn't really count. One of the more unfortunate aspects about using Midjourney as much as I do currently is that it can't do anything vaguely homoerotic, so Gachi Muchi won't be getting its artwork done very. I might actually have to deal with an artist to do that one properly, unfortunately, and I do know how much I despise working with artists. Miserable cretins, the lot of them. But Midjourney has been treating me well. I do enjoy it. Wish that it would, I wish there was a little bit more, more documentation by people, being like, this works, this doesn't work, and things like that. There really is. I think that kind of throws me for some time. Okay, so we've got all the race skill. Got all the training skills, all the negative event skill. Let me double check. We already got all of these skills hammered out. We've got now all race skills handled out. And gee, these are all the nega event. These are all the skill cards. These are all the. Oh. Good job, team. We've done it. Magical Adventures. Sorry, Iron. Magical Adventures. I ended up getting an artist to draw my OC for free. Yeah, I would have liked to work with an artist to get things done, but good aspects to various tabletop campaigns NPC form. The character combining all the traits to exactly the OC and got an artist to do it for free. It was a 2-who fake too. It's always 2-who. It always comes back to 2-who. You may not like it, but it's always toot-toot. Yeah, by the way, these are various races or various campaigns that you can actually do. This is actually like a pre-built scenario. Oh no. We're not doing any of the pre-built scenarios. I might do one of them just to like, here's an example. 99.5 of Tohos are hags. Sterner, please. You've got the shovel already, my friend. No need to keep digging. I guess we're gonna have to do it eventually, but yeah, this looks very complicated. It's really not. But yeah, fuck are you? You look vaguely worrying. Guys, she's actually 900 years old. Oh, this is the two names table. Yeah, this is the yeah, this is where you actually get your like special names stuff. I guess we I have come to slowly respect the Toho people, though. I have slowly come to respect them. Because I'm like, you guys are, like, toot stuff is insane. And I will always appreciate it as kind of like a, what the fuck is going on with this kind of thing. And I would love to see more toot out there in life. Just to throw people off more than anything. I think that's the important thing to me. I just want like something Toho related to like pop up in like New York Square or something, like New York Square and like Central Square or something. Being like, it's no context, just you see Rimu or something in the middle of like New York City, No questions asked. It's just there. We all have to accept it, and we just move on with our lives. But we will never be truly the same again. We may change, but perhaps the real change was inside. We will forever be traumatized. Every single one individually, have no fear. These are just your nicknames, don't you worry. They're just a lot of fucking names. God fucking damn it. Why are there so many names? Oh, on your star of night. It's 11:30 at night. I can't think anymore. Doo 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 doo. Mm -hmm. Mm -hmm. Mm -hmm. Yeah, this is the chaotic energy you get when you come to the Notepad and on stream. You don't get like entertaining content. You get you get schizo content. There's nothing fun here. Nothing entertaining. No one's enjoying. Everyone is suffering. Come on. Almost there. The thing is here is that I get to make a decision on whether or not I want to actually just do like all the translation on stream, or I just want to do it off stream and just power through. That'll be fun to decide. No, I'm not going to look at that. Discord was a mistake. I like Cherno. It's based up. Cross-dressers, a whole of Toho dressers of cross-dressers with guns. Take over the world one day, Toho will be brought into the mouse and become the new Marvel. See, that's the beautiful thing, is that like Toho is I don't think it'll ever like truly go away, because I think the number of people who are Toho fans versus the people who have actually played Toho games is very small. I think like the actual like crossover is getting smaller and smaller over the years. But people over time, no one plays the games. It is funny, over the years, people have said like, oh, you're like Zune. You're like the guy who makes Toho. Like, I don't know if this is a compliment, if it's just an insult. Like, what's the plan here? I mean, like, I'll take it as a compliment because, you know, he's amazingly successful and people really enjoy his work. He is also a connoisseur of fine alcohol, which I can respect. There we go. I think that's literally every table. The individual character sheet bits are going to be a little bit complicated, but that shouldn't be too bad. But like all the tables are pretty done. All the cards, all literally about 30 pages of cards. 30 pages of cards and tables are all done. We did it, everybody. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We did it, we did it, we did it. Dun, dun, dun. You need 6, 7 die. Number of PLs, 3 to 4. The amount of time. Yeah, this game is literally meant to be played in 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, this is a very simplistic game. Overall, we're looking at if I were to put in every single table, we're probably looking at maybe 160 pages of just raw translated material. I thought it was a world building project or something. That's one of the easiest Japanese shoot 'em ups. Well, the problem with like with Kantai Collection, with Kankol, is that you had so many different games come out that kind of try to ride that niche, and then you also have to compete with Azur Lane now. Like, I don't think people quite understand. Like, Azur Lane is everything Kantai Collection wants to be in the marketing department, not the ship autism part. If you want actual honest to God ship autism, it's Kantai Collection or bust. It's autistic. It's completely insane. Azur Lane, on the other hand, is this complete, like, we're gonna make as much fucking money as possible. And everyone looked at each other like, let's make some money. Let's make some money. And then, yeah, everyone looks at each other, let's make some money. And then, yeah, that's how I imagine Azur Lane was made. Yeah, it is a waifu collector. That's where Dog Wife is. Like, that's the funny thing. And that's like one of the key reasons Deep Blue Girls was made, because I was curious about how I could do it. Someone get Token Rambu gets localized. Yeah, it's Pippa Azur Lane crossover when honestly she changed her fucking thing to a ship girl because of Azur Lane. I wouldn't be surprised if one guy in like the Azur Lane team is like, boss, she's niche, but she'll play it. It's free advertising. Boss, you gotta trust me. But like, I don't really know any of the JP VTubers who really do the Azur Lane stuff. I mean, it's actually, let's do a little bit of investigation, shall we? Azur Lane VTube. There's gotta be, well, I guess there is the Hololive branch. Yeah, don't forget literally there's a Hololive branch that exists. Like, yeah, the collab nations. Yeah, Kazuna shows up. Yeah, Tokino is an aircraft carrier, I believe. Yeah, she's a super rare aircraft carrier. Wow. Hi Tokino Sora of Hololive Productions. How are you? Let's see. We've got Chikami. Oh, we got Fubuki. She's a destroyer. Everyone likes Fubuki. We got Mio. We got you. Okami Mio. Look, Azur Lane, $1 million. We love Hagwife. We have Neptunia. Let's see, Venus. Oh yeah, I forgot. Venus Vacation is one of the collab nations in Azur Lane, consistent characters from the video game Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation, DOAXXVV. You want to play Dead or Alive? Wait, they added more? No, okay. It's just the French Navy. Yeah, because the thing is, they added Vichy France, and then not really. Yeah, like, which is a little bit weird because then you have like, this is the French Navy, this is the Free French Navy versus the actual French Navy. You've got universal ones, which are all just lollies. Like, who the fuck are you? Regina Marina? Oh, it's the Italian. Oh, it's the Royal Navy. It's the Kingdom of Italy, formed in 1946. Of course. These are all the Italian fleets. We don't talk about the Italian fleet, do we? Wink. Tempesta? This is... Why is there pirate ships in this game now? I don't remember there being pirate ships in here. Like, there's Meta. Who the fuck is Meta? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, okay, we know you're, we know, okay, I'm going to jail if I continue on this page. Like, who the fuck are you? Huh? I don't know who the fuck these people are. This is the one because we had to... This is the one because the Chinese were getting mad that they weren't represented in Azur Lane, so they literally made one that's completely bullshit. Yeah, we don't talk about one. Meta are MILFs. But our... Biggest surprise of me finding a JP Mech Warrior VTuber the other day. Of course, baby. More uniform Kankai. I like the more uniform Kankai collection. Yeah, it's Chinese game not representing glorious Middle Kingdom. -500 Gorillion social credit. Yeah, they had to. That was like the stories that they had to add the Chinese nation because of that. Do they stream Hololive? And streaming is a rarity. We don't need to stream to be part of Hololive. That's the funny thing. Like, yeah, because we like Kantai collection. If we go to Kantai collection, like good old KC, everybody, we all like Kantai collection, cause you can't eye this, haha, hee hoo. Because like the one thing I learned from doing Deep Blue Girls, this is the important thing. The games, the manga, and the anime completely fucking different from each other. Absolutely fundamentally different from one another. Attempting to believe that they are even remotely similar is wrong. You are incorrect by even pretending to think of that. There are a lot of anti-collection things. A lot of Kantai collection. And they're like very specific. Like, yeah, God, like, I don't want to do a coastal, I don't want to do any destroyers, because destroyers I know for a fact are all, like, let's do, we'll do the North Carolina, like, it's a Washington, it's the Washington, everyone, look at it, it's the Washington, because, like, oh, you just have a 16-inch triple gun mount Mark 6, it's like, oh, of course I have a 16-inch gun. Yeah, then we also have the cursed existence of Warship Girls. I'll bring up Warship Girl. I find this funny. This is the really, like, there's another one. No, that's no. Gosh, shipgirlfriends.moe. That's a yeah. You want the cursed existence? Welcome to a Warship Girls. We don't talk about Warship Girls. This is the cursed one. We don't. This is pain. Life is pain if you like Warship Girls. Who's pinging me? Let's see. We got a new dark, bad, hardcore storytelling engine. .mo is going to be 70% viruses. Kantai does have, technically, Kantai collection has permadeath, sort of, like it. Yeah, it's a little bit weird the way that it's handled. Okay, here we go. Yeah, no, this is just a Mech Warrior VTuber. All right, I can respect it. She's just a mech warrior VTuber. She's 3D. 3D's a little bit weird, yes. But I'm gonna call it there. Thank you all for following. Hope you had a fun time today. You know how it goes. Let's see. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the end of Nautomons will be tomorrow. We're gonna be doing a Notepad Must Die of that. We really only have to worry about combat, really. And I'm feeling pretty decent about that, so don't worry about that too much. Saturday is up in the air, though. Saturday is a little bit up in the air. I'll kind of talk about that tomorrow. Thanks for the great stream. This wasn't great. I don't know why you think like this was like good or entertaining. It wasn't. It was just me shit posting the entire time. Like, this is 90% of my streams. It's just me talking. I'm not funny. I'm not entertaining. I'm just a guy talking. Icebox is easily entertained. I mean, aren't you all entertained? I am a monkey for your entertainment. But, yeah, generally, tomorrow we'll kind of figure out what we want to do Saturday. I have a few ideas. I originally wanted to get, I want to get Table Derby done by the end of the month. That's the goal there. Once we hit the compilation phase, I think we're going to hit a good beat to everything. I don't think that's going to be complicated anymore. There are some bits that still need to get translated, but it should be pretty easy going forward at this point. Hard part is, again, it's just going to take time, which honestly might be next week again. We might do another round of this. Just good. Saturday is going to be one of 3 streams. Here's the thing. Saturday is going to be one of 3 streams. Stream A is we do Affinity for Sidewinder, and I just work on Sidewinder stuff. I try to get that game out. I try to fix things up, try to make things pretty with it. Option A. Option B, we do maintenance on something that needs fixing immediately, otherwise known as if Nautomons doesn't get done, we'll just do that. I think that'll be fun enough to do. If that's kind of a disaster piece kind of moment. Alternatively, I can work on kind of a thought experiment project a little bit. And I say a thought experiment a little bit. I've been doing more research on it, and kind of hard to find anything. So it's like, okay, I might kind of do my own thing with this. So we'll call it as we see it. But tomorrow we're definitely going to be doing Nautomons. Notepad Must Die. You know how that goes. Godspeed. Good luck. And I will see you all tomorrow. And don't forget the video will be up tomorrow at noon EST as well. So, yeah.